Welcome to episode number 8 of the Novice Healing Artist Podcast. I am Joaquin Roland, and this episode is all about self-care. And so, in my book, The Human Touch, that I'm working on, self-care is like the core integral part of what's in it, when it comes to taking care of yourself, when it comes to taking care of others, or even attempting self-preservation, self-cultivation, self-care, self-knowledge, self-love, self-reflection, all comes abundantly obvious when you make that leap and that choice to show up for people in your community, or simply just people in your family or your friends that are just in your inner circle. So this podcast is all about energy medicine, energy everything, getting into the positive particles of self-care today, and I'm just totally thrilled. So here we go. You could check out more on my website. You could check out all the podcast episodes at joaquinroland.com. You could check out what's going on with classes that I have coming up, and my blogs as well, and just all other good things that I'm into and I'm doing. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to speak of the importance of self-care, and in general, and as much as you put in to yourself is what you'll get out, or as much as you will be able to give to someone else. So, I have a story. So I'm also a musician, and my first office that I ever had, my first shingle that I ever put up, had my name up there. It's in downtown Placerville in California, and was above a restaurant called Pal Steamers. And so it was so cool. I worked up above Pal Steamers. I would come down, I'd eat some food sometimes. Well, I got an opportunity to play every Sunday night and just start practicing and cutting my teeth and learning how to perform in front of a crowd. And they didn't pay me. They only paid me in food and drinks, and I got tips. And so I would just have a good time drinking wine and eating Chipino. And needless to say, I got trashed a few nights. And there I am going, oh crap, I feel like crap the next morning. And I'm walking right back to the same place that the scene of the crime, basically. And I'm like, you know what? These two don't go hand in hand. Like, something's got to give here. So I stopped playing at Pal Steamers, and I just focused on my practice, and I kept those two avenues clean, and that taught me a lot. It taught me, the way I'm perceived in the world is matters, and the way I'm perceived as how I take care of myself reflects on how I can take care of others. It's true. I mean, looks do matter on some level, in that, like, I want to look like I can take care of people. I want to look like that I have been taking care of myself. That doesn't mean, my body type is my body type, and I'm just saying I want to present myself mentally. I want to present myself emotionally. I want to present myself physically as fit as possible. And so that's what I'm trying to inspire you about, is like, and to get you to, is like, okay, yes, you are a healing artist. Yes, you are a novice healing artist. How good are you at taking care of yourself? How good are you at preserving your energy body, your mental body, your emotional body? That all comes in play. So today I'm going to share with you my top 3 just integral self-care things. And it's like, once these things are covered, then you can get more into the nitty gritty. You can get more personalized. But these are things that are just core. Okay, so some core basics, and we're going to get right to it. And the first one is sleep. Okay, and so when we sleep, our brain is able to cleanse itself. Our nervous system is able to reground. We are able to just self-repair, our entire body on every level. And so when you don't get enough sleep, it shows up. It shows up, obviously, it shows up in other aspects of life and self where, you're just not feeling it. You're not in the groove. You're not in your groove. And that's what you need to be. You need to be in your groove. You need to be like on the balls of your toes, right? Just kind of like doing life, like bam, like hitting it on, like head on, not like, oh, I'll wait. When you don't have enough sleep, you can't handle what's coming at you. It feels like everything's coming at you. But when you have enough sleep, you're going right through it, right? And so the only way out is through. And so we can get ourselves a nice state of good sleep. It helps your mental state and it helps your emotional state tremendously. So some tips on good sleep. I've helped many people with insomnia, and I feel like, and the way I work with people is very creative. I use creative visualizations, creative relations. And so this is what sleep is. It's a relationship. You have a relationship with sleep that only you know. And sometimes we fight with it. When we fight with it, sleep's pretty much it's going to win. Like, we've got to make friends with it. We've got to make peace with that being, that energy, that particle, that life force called sleep, that as if it was a living entity. And it could be anything for anybody. It's personal. And so for me, my visualization, just getting to sleep and going to sleep, is like I'm heading downhill. It's like I'm running downhill right into like sleep's arms. And sleep for me is like my grandma. It's like this like loving, cuddly, just soft and cushy mama. My grandma, she was the best. And so I'm like running downhill. I've got this like downward motion, and I'm just like running to grandma, running to my, running to this nurturer that's going to help me repair on that unified field, and it's just the same, it's like shavasana in when you do work, you're doing a yoga practice, and then you end it with shavasana. And there you just repair. And you just allow all that work to just settle and integrate. And that's what sleep is, right? It's that big shavasana where you're letting the day die away so that when the new sun rises, it's a whole new everything. It's a whole new reality, a whole new field to begin again, which is beautiful. So sleep, numero uno. No bigger, greater medicine than sleep. If you don't have the sleep right, you won't get much else right. Here goes number 2, hydration. And so with hydration, I'm about to take a sip of water. And just having a water bottle, drink Tahoe Tap. There you go. Sponsored by Tahoe Tap today. If you find yourself in Lake Tahoe, please turn on the tap. Don't buy plastic water, because that water there is fantastic. All right. So hydration, water is life. And when we don't have enough water in our body, it turns our system to acidic. And when we do have enough, our system can be more alkaline. Now, there are certain kinds of water you can really geek out. You could just drink purely alkalinized water. You could drink just purely distilled water. Everybody has their own opinion on it. I don't really have a big opinion on it. I just think a good water that's filtered is fantastic. And to get enough is huge. It's crucial. It improves your mood, improves your thinking, improves your productivity. I look at water as fuel for the body, as if my body were a machine. And so it normalizes my body. It feels like it regulates. That's the word I'm looking for. It just regulates the function. I feel like when I'm hydrated, and this is often because I'm drinking probably like 4 or 5 of these a day. I feel like I'm in my groove. So again, just like sleep, when I don't feel like I got enough sleep, I don't feel like I'm grooving. And I'm a rhythmic person. I'm all about rhythm. I'm all about music. I'm all about sound. I'm all about feeling sound and creating sound. And so when I'm, again, like, I think the reason why I'm just so into health and feeling good is because I love to create things and do things. And when I don't feel good, I don't want to create or do things that I love. And so it's paramount to feel good. The other reason why I love taking care of myself is because I love to help others heal themselves. And so if you're ever interested in an online session with me, we can go there. We could do some serious healing work. I truly prefer in person. And so I do sessions that are an hour and a half to 3 hours long. Depends on your intention, where you want to go and how serious you are. It's like, I only want to work with people that are serious about healing and that really want to go through their shit. Okay, let's get back to hydration. Gosh, not much more to say. I mean, water is life. And so if you're not staying hydrated, I mean, I'm telling my kid all the time, please just drink your water and you'll be good for the most part. You'll flush out everything and you'll stay fresh and be good. Another key thing I'm sharing with my kid, or I share with everybody, so this is the third thing, and it is a balanced diet. And what is a balanced diet? I'd say a balanced diet is you get enough greens in you, you get enough proteins, you get enough grains. You're kind of in a steady rhythm with it. You're not like eating, you're eating whole food. You're not eating processed crap. Okay. When we eat whole food, I love traditional diet. I came from a Mexican household. I love my traditional food. I love my beans. I love my rice. There's my protein right there. I love some protein sometimes. Just full disclosure, I probably eat like chicken or meat like once a week. And then I'm just pretty much vegetarian for the most part. I love seafood as well. But again, that's probably like once every now and then. And so everybody's different. Everybody's unique. But a balanced diet is getting enough greens. So the way I get greens in my body is I like to have them in the morning. I'm just a weird person. I like to get it out of the way. So I'll scramble up some eggs and I'll put my scrambled eggs on a bed of greens with like a little bit of like lemon and olive oil and some salt. And that's my day. And that's my morning at least. And I feel alkalinized. I feel hydrated when I eat that kind of meal. When I'm in Mexico, that's like my go-to. I'll like have killer salad and then I'll just have some protein and it's fantastic. And so a balanced diet, we can get into this even more, but a balanced diet is really personal. I just say stay away from processed foods, eat as fresh as possible. Again, getting greens in you, having greens with your protein. It's just fantastic. It's just a great way to go. This is like self-care 101 right here we're talking about. So we're talking about sleep, we're talking about hydration, and we are talking about a balanced diet. And these are all things that as a parent, I'm constantly just saying, hey, please, let's get to bed early. Hey, please, let's drink 2 of these water bottles in a day and I will reward you. And please eat your broccoli with your barbecue chicken. Please. Thank you. I love you. Yes. So, the question with self-care is, how do we go from self-care being this like outward thing to it just being just built into us, right? How do we make it become like a habit? And that's the question. It's like the $1 million question. It's how do we build it into our lifestyle? And so I think with it comes just some preparation, some forethought, some intention, I mean, how do we just style it into our lives? How do you style your life? How do you want your life to be styled? Because self-care needs to be a part of it. Self-care is not selfish. I mean, this is this cliche thing. Everybody, it's like, I think we're beyond that now. Everyone knows you need to take care of yourself. I think, in our day and age of media and all this stuff, people are caring too much about the state of other things or wanting to control other people's lives and how they should live. It's like, mind your own business, and this is your business. Your business is you and you alone, your body, your mind, your heart, your soul. Take good care of it. And if you could take good care of it, then everybody else around you is going to be well taken care of. It's a no-brainer. So balance, right? Just wanting to bring the balance. It's again, are you that plumber that has crappy plumbing at home? I don't want to be that healing artist that is harming people at my house or harming myself. No, I'm not that person. I want to be someone that you trust, someone that you can talk to, someone that you can get wisdom from, someone that you can get insight from. And this is my whole goal with this podcast, is that you're the most important thing in this. I'm doing this not for me. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this to leave something positive behind in this world. And so I want to work hard for you, for the future. And because I truly want to matter when I leave this place. I truly do. So how do we make that profound shift where self-care becomes like you can't mute it out. It's immutable. You can't erase it. You can't cancel it. It is literally built in you. And so that's up to you. That's a personal question. How do you stylize? How are you going to stylize your life? You have the choice. We all have choices. What else are you going to throw into it? So self-care for me also looks like I love to write songs. I love to record the songs. I'm not doing that enough. I ask myself, why am I not doing that enough? I'm like, where am I spending a lot of my time that it's not really good? I'm like, it's on this phone right here. I'm making the point to get off my phone a lot more. I'm going to use that time to put it to songwriting, to writing poetry, to sharing stories, writing stories, writing great content, finishing the book, writing another book. Teaching courses, organizing that stuff. So off the phone, I feel like the phone is such a time suck. It's such an energy suck. And so there you go, self-care. Less cell phone. It's a great way, but how do we do it? I feel like it's forethought, planning, a lot of forethought, self-reflection, self-honesty. But again, it's just planning it. It's making it happen and building it out, like building it in. Be like, yo, it can't be there till 6:00 because I'm going to Pilates class or yoga class, or I'm going to the hot springs, and I'm going to go soak. Okay. I'm going to go up to the woods, and I'm going to go take a nice walk in nature on that beautiful trail. I'm going to take care of my dogs. I'm going to take my dogs for a walk. It's so many right ways. So I just want to thank you so much for joining me in this 8th episode. And I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna keep going with this. And so at the end of each of these, I'd like to offer some sort of experience that is a mind-body experience, like a meditation, a guided meditation. And so today, this meditation, it's going to be a self-care visualization, like it's about that lifestyle shift. So I'm going to invite you to take a nice deep breath, and we're going to ground out. For me, I like to put my left hand, my receiving hand, on my heart. You could do that. And I want you to just tune in to your feet, wherever your feet are on the ground. Tune into your hands, wherever they are. Like my hand is here on my left. My left hand is on my chest, right over my heart. I'm just tuning into my heart. I'm asking the mental energy to come into my hand, into my heart right here. I just want to unite that. And so from the heart, as if there's a person in this heart walking forth, leading forth from here. What direction are you going to go? So for me, it's towards the sun, it's towards the light, it's towards the ocean, it's towards this place and space that gives me ultimate feelings of expanse, rhythm, and joy. And getting into the rhythm, see yourself in a rhythm and in a state of self-love and self-care and self-preservation. And just really take a nice deep breath now. Can have another sip of water. And tune into the felt sensations in your body right now. Just tune in. How does it feel? So I'm going to tune in after taking my sip of water. I feel like settled. I feel downwardly. I feel grounded. I feel regulated. I feel at peace knowing that I have these choices and that I am the creator of my destiny and the way I want things to flow and express and show. I want you to know you have the same ability. So take a nice deep breath, good exhale. Just tune into how you're feeling. And whatever you're feeling, whether settled or expansive or contracting, just breathe into the sensation. All right, friends. With that, I want to thank you for another beautiful episode. This one on self-care, episode number 8 of the Novice Healing Artist Podcast. And I'd say this episode is sponsored by The Human Touch and Tahoe Tap. Shout out to my friend Madonna. Love it. And so today I'm offering a free gift. It's against my mantra music that me and my wife, Renda Blue, we created a beautiful meditative mantra song, the Gayatri Mantra, and so I'll leave it in the show notes, the link. Take a look at it. I'm really proud of it. It's got so much utility. You can just be washing the dishes and you could be just cleaning your house and just playing this music that'll just carry you through the day. All right, friends. May all beings become peaceful, happy, and free. Aho. Thank you. All right, another one down.